liquor store around the corner. The boys say they want some gin and juice, but I really don't wanna be a buzz like I had last week. I must stay deep, cause talking cheap. I like Angela, Pamela, Sandra, and Rita. And as I continue...
Hey, everybody. We are back and in action. It is your beautiful bombshells. And I am the one, the only, the loud and annoying, the OBB, the original beautiful bombshell. I hope you guys are all doing well. And I'm super excited. I'm sitting next to and rubbing her back, just her back, the beautiful electric bombshell. Dun, dun, dun.
Hello,
She's electric.
ladies. Hello.
And then we have, she's not old, she's not classy, but she is vintage. The vintage bombshell.
I'd say she's
Hello,
classy.
ladies. Good afternoon.
And then, special drum roll. Come on, guys, drum roll. In the house today, we have the one, the only, Sir Geek Daddy.
Hello, ladies. What can this saintly Geek Daddy do for you ladies today?
Oh, do you really want to ask three women what you can do for them today? Because, honey, do you have the next 80 years of your life to fulfill our needs?
You got a problem? Let Daddy make
I
it
take
better.
80 minutes.
I do have a problem, and I would love to let Daddy make it bigger. So I'm going to need you to clean my house, do my laundry, and if you could put the wheel back on my lawnmower, that would be awesome.
That would
And?
be the best.
Oh,
And, wow.
yeah, you do all that. We'll talk about marriage, okay? Anyway.
First, you've got to get divorced.
Yeah, preach. Did you guys see on Facebook, my ex's girlfriend tagged me that her divorce is final.
Oh,
She
yeah.
filed a year ago. And underneath it, I said, sweet, can you get your boyfriend to please sign our divorce papers? And then she texted me. I had to delete that. My parents were...
I also
no
saw
one
it.
liked that comment. I'm like, I did. Me next.
Right? And I also saw that post where someone had put up, my husband loves me, or yours came up something about my
Because
boyfriend.
it was one of those gift things or you press the middle button, like your middle button, the predictive text. And so it's my husband loves me because I love my boyfriend and want a divorce. Like, that's what my middle button said. And I'm like, damn. All right, so really quick, let's do a catch up and then we'll talk about what we're talking about. So let's start with totally not classy, but she's vintage.
Lucky me. So, a lot of things have changed for me over the last couple of weeks. I've, in all sense, I'd say lost a freeloader at home, which was not easy, but, adapting.
And when she says lost, she doesn't mean like she dropped the child in the middle of cornfield.
Yeah, and now she
It's
gets-
not like the way
Maybe.
I say I'm going to lose my kids.
No, but yeah, just having one less child at home these days is a little different. But other than that, I think just getting through day to day, waiting for school to start so I can do the happy dance at the end of the driveway.
I can't believe, like, obviously, you guys are in Wisconsin. I'm in Illinois. A lot of people know that. And I can't believe, like, you guys haven't started school. As a matter of fact, I had sent my soon, hopefully to be ex-mother-in-law pictures of the girls on their first day of school 2 weeks ago. And today she texted me and told me that the pictures were very cute and thank you. I was like, either she's just seeing this text message because she's got me blocked or on Do Not Disturb.
I'm not sure if I'm having a hot flash or if it's just that frustration and envy like burning inside of me that you just said your kids have been in school for 2 weeks.
They have. Well, here's the worst part though, is they've been in school for 2 weeks and the girls have been sick for a week. So they really haven't, they've been to school for 4 days. Madison doesn't go back till next week. Kylie goes back Friday. She feels ripped off.
Yeah, I bet she does.
It is what it is. So, freeloader's missing. You can't wait for school to start. You didn't abandon the child in a field somewhere.
No.
What else is new and exciting?
Not much. Maybe the possibility of some new career.
Woohoo!
Aww.
Yes.
You're finally going to put your skills on the pole to work?
Yes. The corner will be shut down. I'm getting into a place with a roof, you know.
I found a new job. It pays well.
It's out of the elements, you know.
And I get to work in nature.
Right?
It's awesome.
Exactly. So maybe
All the fresh air.
Right. So maybe a new job. I don't know. We'll see how it all goes. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed and see where this path takes me.
Well, that's awesome. All right, so we'd say we're gonna check up with you, but we haven't had you on, so we're just gonna check in with you. Period, Sir Geek Daddy. Tell us what's going on. How are you?
Oh, been better, been worse. Fell in love, fell out of love, fell back in love. Had a mental breakdown, got a concussion. Had another mental breakdown and had to be institutionalized. Then I got fired for having that mental breakdown, which was kind of awesome. But then I learned who was truly there for me that whole damn time. And, well, unfortunately, me and my family had to part ways. As my favorite phrase goes, Zulu Foxtrot. I have to move on.
Zulu Foxtrot?
Yeah.
ZF, I don't understand.
Zero fucks.
0 fucks.
Oh, there we go.
Exactly.
There we go.
Light bulb. I am not as smart as I look.
No, you're smarter.
Not really. Oh, but you're so sweet. Well, that's awesome. I mean, obviously, it's not awesome that you fell in love and fell out of love, but we are glad that you're here with us. We are glad that you're making a bigger presence on the page. I know I am.
I have to say,
am.
The
I
Daily Dose of
love
Cuteness
the
is
Daily
back.
Dose of Cuteness. The one where the deer is eating the apple.
Oh,
And when I was scrolling through, I laughed so hard. I was like, "Oh my god, that's so cute!" Like, that's
Oh my God.
adorable.
I don't know. I like
the
the
bunny
one. On the couch.
The bunny
Yes.
one you put the other day had me cracking up too. I'm like, aw. And you know what's funny is when your daily dose of cuteness, you know, you got busy with work and tied up as things happen, and your daily dose of cuteness kind of like went away. I got messages like, what happened? And everyone's
Where
like,
did
did
he
you
go?
fire him? Because, you know, obviously I'm evil. But now, like, I'm getting messages like, he's back. And it's so funny because the moment, like, a man's name appears on the page, usually I get, like, 80 emails
Pandemonium?
like, oh my
Yeah.
God, a man got in a group. And
man get in a
instead,
group.
it's, you know, we're so glad to see you back. So I've got, like, 3 different messages that say they're so glad to have you back. And I know the 3 of us are glad to have you back.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, ladies. I'm glad I could be back.
And it's nice to have your perspective on the page too, because you're always very respectful, and when you do think you can value that, when you have something to offer that's valuable, you know, we do appreciate you.
That
pitch
was
in.
something my new lady loves in my life kind of taught me, is a different perspective of things. And how, where I once was a highly functioning sociopath, I no longer am. At least I would say I'm in recovery of it. Because believe me, I can still be the cold-hearted bastard I used to be, but I choose not to be. I choose to be in love, I choose to be open and honest about what I can do, and I choose to help our beloved bombshells and everyone else in any way that I can. All they ever have to do is let Daddy make it better.
Aww.
Thanks,
And right now
Daddy.
he chooses to look like Ray Charles because he's in all black and has sunglasses on. I'm just throwing it out there because,
I
like,
can't
as
play
you're
piano.
talking, I'm like, Mari, don't interrupt him. Wait till he's done to say he looks like Ray Charles.
I can play piano.
I do have to say though, it is really a difference, I think, too, and we feel it. It's kind of like the Charlie without, you know, the angels without Charlie.
Yeah.
It just doesn't exist, and
Yeah.
I think we need that cohesiveness with you there.
Yeah, definitely. And let's be honest, you fix everything I screw up. So,
So
a big
things
round of applause
thank
for that
you.
one.
So in other words,
I
things
keep him
have been
busy.
off for a long time.
And last but never least,
not
my
technically
favorite
last.
cuddle buddy,
Aw.
the one, the only. She's electric. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Miss Electric. How
That just
you
never gets
doing?
I'm for you. It doesn't. No, I'm just kidding.
Aw, Step Panda.
I just have to say it's a good cuddle thing because you guys both have big boobs, and I feel really left out.
You know, it really looks like I have big boobs, but I don't. But I did realize this one's bigger than this one. Just, I mean, you can tell.
One of them
Like,
always
it's-
is.
Yeah, so
Well,
I
I know,
kind
but
of
this
just
one used to be bigger.
Well, that's fine because that allows the slipstream to go past, so that way you're more aerodynamic.
Yeah.
There
I
we
mean, you
go.
can't have a full front all the time because that's more drag.
literally more direct.
So, you got one leading cone and you got the other one, and both ladies just look awesome.
There you go.
There you go. See?
Fuck fun.
So
Yes.
Everything
works out.
beautiful.
So,
I win.
Exactly.
So, electric.
Yes.
What's
yes.
shaking? What's going on?
Not much is going on. It has been a very long summer. I had decided to keep my son home with me a few days of the week, and
Dum 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 dum.
well, and it's hard. It's hard because with me being sick and everything, it's hard to kind of keep up with him, and some days are better than others, and some days are
Nightmares.
Yeah, well,
I think the dum was not the correct
But the thing is,
one to go in there. Should have been
but the thing is, though, is he's gotten really good about, if I'm not feeling good and I have to lay down, he's like, okay, Mom, he's like, just go lay down. He's like, I'll come and get you if you need anything. And he's been really good, like, in the mornings.
Your kid's freaking awesome. Sorry, I know I'm not supposed to be interrupting.
Also, his mom.
His mom is awesome, but I love Frankenstein. That kid kills me. I love him.
Yes, he kills me, too, on a daily basis. But, he's been really good. He's been really just letting me sleep in the mornings. He has been sleeping in a little bit, but then also letting me sleep in. So he'll get up and he'll get his own cereal now and do all of that kind of stuff. And he's like, you need the sleep, and I know you're not feeling very good. He's like, so he just goes in the living room and turns on some TV and does that. So it's really nice to have him home. But my mom's like, well, can't you just have him home all the time? I'm like, oh my God, the poor kid.
Who would be in more shape, you or him?
The therapist after hearing the stories.
I think the hardest part, because I do have my kids, other than the days that they're at their dad's, and I'm thankful, is when you don't feel good. There are days where pushing through means I got up and I made sure that you had food. You know what I mean? Like, that's pushing through that day.
Yeah.
And you feel guilty too.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is that, like, with him being, getting to be a little bit more independent. And we kind of sort of, I don't want him just sitting around watching TV all day. Mm-hmm. And at least if he goes to daycare, he's interacting with his friends. He's, playing with other kids. He's getting outside. They're keeping him busy and all that kind of stuff. So I think it's good for him still to go to wee ones. But at the same time, I feel bad when people are like, well, can't you just keep him at home? I could, but I feel like it's a disservice to him, too.
And honestly, I think it's good. I mean, the nice thing about, obviously, Phil and I splitting is that, at his house with his girlfriend, they have a pool. Their dad's off this summer. So they've been able to spend more time with them and stuff like that. So they've got where they get to go and do stuff, and they have a bunch of kids around there that they play with. And then, at my house, I try to go to the library or go to Great America or whatever. But I miss having, like, when I was working during the summer, the girls would go on field trips and different things like that. So I think it's great. I really do. I think it helps you, but I think it helps him too.
Yeah, and he's gotten to do a lot of field trips this summer. They went to Cave of the Mound. They went to Little America the other day. They go to, like, the Mississippi River Museum. So they take him on outings all summer. And then they also do a swim day every Tuesday right now. So he was going and doing that. And so at least he was getting out. He was, being active. And I feel so bad when I'm not feeling good that he just watches TV or plays video games. And that's just not... I'd like to be able to do things with him. So, but,
we do what we can, Mm-hmm. So summer's coming to an end. Are you excited for school to start?
I am and I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
Because then that means every morning I get to get up at 6 a.m. Because a friend of mine, she has to be at work super early. And she was taking her kids to the daycare. I'm like, I'm going to have Frank every morning. Bring your kids down. I'll watch them. I'll make sure that they're fed breakfast and get them on the bus.
You have a huge heart and you're really dumb.
I know. right?
I barely like my own children enough to wake them up every morning to get out of my house.
But here's the balance. If those kids ever piss her off, she can just sugar them up and send them on their way home.
No, I would never do that. I would never do that.
I would.
Because, well, the one kid is super afraid of my dog.
Oh, yeah.
Like, literally, if Bella comes by him, he has, like, complete meltdown. And I feel horrible for the kids. So I have to keep Bella locked up in the back. Luckily, Brandon is sometimes there to keep the dog entertained so she's not barking her dumb head off. But, yeah, he's terrified of her. So I have to keep her locked up and all of that. So, which is unfortunate. But she's a huge ball of energy, so I don't blame him. The kid's kind of tiny, and so she knocks him over in no time flat. So, but yeah, so school will be good. We got to meet Frank's teacher the other day, and
Now, what grade is he going into?
he's going into 3rd. Mm-hmm.
God, they're all getting so big.
Yes. Just like Cinnamon's is going into 3rd also.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so
Yeah.
Remy is... I didn't know if Remy was a year younger or...
No, he's
Oh
going
my
into
God.
3rd too this year.
It's so hard.
And I have one starting high school.
Oh, I know that one. We'll talk about that in a second.
My one
Yeah.
and only graduated this last year. And it is
Yeah.
what it is.
Yes.
I know.
Yes.
Time
So-
flies.
And is the Mr. Electric still alive? Have you not murdered him yet?
No, I have not murdered him.
Yay!
He is alive and well. He's doing good. He just catered an event. He did the Mad Tea
Party.
Mad Tea Party for the
Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence.
yes, thank you.
I was so sad I couldn't go to that.
That's okay.
Me too. You were supposed to be my date.
I was supposed to be your date. Oh, I was so sick. But how was it? I know that he made too much food,
He
so I'm
made too much
going to her
food.
house after this to eat
He
what's
made
in
too
the
much
fridge.
food, and but it turned out really nice. It was really gorgeous. They raised over $1,000 for Books for Prisoners, and I was
awesome.
very excited. No, it turned out great, and I think he'll probably end up doing it again next year.
Sweet.
So, but anyway, so now that we're all caught up with us,
Mm-hmm.
what is going on with you, Miss OBD?
Oh my God. So, mine obviously started school. I just said that. The oldest one is a freshman in high school. And cool part is he's going to the high school I went to. Mm-hmm. Well, I graduated from. I didn't go there freshman year. But, it's so weird. Like, we went and did the open house and everything like that, and they've added on to the school, and they have, like, A through Z wing, and trying to find this poor kid's classes, and his lockers. I'm like, I wonder if your locker's in the dungeon. That's where they used to put all the freshmen. It is. It's still in the dungeon. So, but the school has been renovated, and it looks gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. He's really excited. It's hard though. Like, it's so hard because he's my firstborn. He's my baby, you know. And everybody knows Italian mama. Like, he's a mama's boy, you know. And he doesn't want to be a mama's boy anymore. Like,
well,
he's like, hey, Ma, I'm going to do my own laundry. Wait, what?
You gotta do
Like,
what now?
Ma, do you want me to cook? And normally, like, these are things we want our children to do. And I'm like, baby, let me take care of you. Hey, you, girls, come cook dinner. You know what I mean? But he's such a cool dude.
That's a little sexist.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Sexist.
Yeah, I'm a jerk. I know. I'm a sexist woman. Actually, all my kids know how to, like, cook and clean. The only thing that I'm having a real issue with him is, I don't know if it's the age or that he's in high school now or whatever, but he has this new love of arguing with me, even when we're saying the same thing. Mm-hmm. Like, the sky is
red.
blue.
No, it's
you
red.
know what? The sky is blue, but it's like a blue, ma. Yeah, that's what I just
that's
said. No, you're not understanding me. What? We are literally saying the same thing. You know what? And he storms away, and I'm like, okay, first off, bring your butt back here. Now we finna fight, you know. And he now has to have the last word. So I can't tell you how many times I go, Joseph Anthony, just stop. Just stop. Say, okay, Mom, walk away and call me a twat waffle when you get to your room. You know? And then Maddie's like, we get to call you a twat waffle? I'm like, no. No, you don't. And don't ever say that again. So he's there. Kai went into 5th grade. And this is her last year in the elementary school because middle school is 6, 7, 8. So I am not happy about that. My little Maddie, your world's biggest fan, Electric.
She loves me.
She does love her. She's sick, and she wanted to know if she could come to the taping of the show today. And I was like, no, I don't want you to get in to be sick.
Yeah.
She goes, woman, this is their new thing. They call me woman when they're serious about something. Woman, I've been on antibiotics for over 2 days, and Shay wants to see me. I'm like, okay, first off, little woman, don't you call me woman again. And actually, that reminds me, before I leave, I have something in my car for you.
Oh, okay. Did she draw me another picture?
No, I think she made you some ugly-ass pot holder.
Yes.
You're welcome. So she is in 4th grade, and she's been having some problems, like, doing some reading, like, comprehension. Like, if she doesn't read it aloud, she doesn't remember anything she wrote. But even when she's reading it aloud, she's not quite understanding. And so we met with this specialized reading teacher, and reading's always been something she hated. This teacher, I am so grateful, and this is a big thanks to all the teachers out there who are in school or heading back. Madison is obsessed with reading now.
Good.
She told her she could get a library card. And so I had to take her that day to get her a library card, which means I had to pay off the fines from like 12 years ago. And we went, and she reminds me when the library books have to go back, which is great because I don't check out anything from the library because I won't bring it back. I've had to pay for quite a few books there. So, but she's really excited about it and doing really well. So that's really cool. They were just majorly sick, so that's been a pain in the ass. As I was saying, Mad goes to back to school next week. Kylie goes Friday. Kylie feels gypped. It is what it is. Joseph's mad because he's not sick. And I keep pumping him full of vitamins, and he's not gonna get sick, which is really pissing him off. So,
I'd be like, don't worry, it'll happen eventually, okay?
Right. And then my bonus baby started kindergarten last year.
Aw. Yes.
My little Z-Bug. And she is just, I mean, she's so adorable.
She looks so cute on the first day.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God, yeah. And here's the best part. Okay, so that shirt that she was wearing on the first day with the little rocket, we were at Target, and she goes, you know, Mari, I'm going to need an outfit for the first day of school. And I'm like, well, I'm sure your mom has something for you. And she goes, I should really pick one out myself if I'm going into kindergarten. And I'm like, you're totally right. So we found these like galaxy pants and this rocket shirt she was super excited about. And then we're walking past, and she goes, oh, look at that bow. That would really make my outfit look beautiful. And it's got that red sticker you like, because it was on clearance. And I'm like, sold. Could you be any cuter?
Yeah.
So she's super cute. And then, so she goes to kindergarten for like 4 or 5 days. And I was babysitting her little brother because her mom and I get along famously. And her stepdad gets her off the bus. And she's like, I'm so tired. Kindergarten is so hard. And like, yeah, I can't imagine. I would be exhausted after coloring for 6 hours too. You know?
And a nap during the day, right?
Right,
Couple of snack time.
Right, exactly. But
20-minute recess just wears you out.
Right.
It does.
She
It
plays
does.
hard. But she's so cute. The man is doing good. He's moving.
Yes.
So he lives 10 minutes away from me now. He's moving about an hour away, but he's going to live with me on the weekends, basically Saturday evening into Monday morning. So, yeah. That's been a big thing, like a big change. Like, just, I know it's only 2 days a week and everyone's like, you're ridiculous. But, you know, when you move somebody in, you've got kids, they've got a kid, like,
Well,
you
and
know.
plus you're also going from where you see him almost every day.
Yeah.
Right now to like only being able to see him on the weekend. It gets hard.
You'll adjust. I did.
Have faith.
The Geek Daddy and I had a conversation on the way here. Like I said, he made me cry. You guys need to yell at him. I'm still waiting for you to yell at him.
I'm still trying to figure out why he made you cry and whether or not you deserve to cry. Because sometimes
it was an emotional cry. It was something she needed to get off her chest.
So sometimes those need to happen. So I'm not going to yell at him for something that I probably would have done myself.
Yeah, but it was because I was there to listen, and then I kind of sort of ruined her makeup.
Well, I would
my
feel
makeup
bad.
was fine, but thanks, Geek Daddy. Now I'm gonna go check it. No, I'm just kidding.
Here's the thing.
Fixed it
I
in the
would
car,
feel
we know that.
bad. I would feel bad, but I don't.
Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
You know, I only have one thing to say to you. I'd really appreciate it if you'd quit being a Karen.
You're a Karen.
Okay, have we told you the Karen story yet?
No.
This is so ridiculous.
No.
Josh and I, or Sauce and I, went to Country Thunder. And there's these drunk people behind us, you know, and they're like, we're having a good time. And he's like, do you know Karen? And I'm like, no. And he's like, oh my God, she's awful. I'm like, she is? I'm like, we hate Karen. And I just start chanting this. And I'm like, hey, real quick question. Is Karen even here? And they're like, no, we just really can't stand her because she keeps calling us. And I was like, okay. So then I get home and I tell Shay, and I'm like, from now on, we're going to like refer to anybody who's being a pain in the ass or we don't like or whatever. Like, stop being a Karen. And so we constantly do this, and we think it's hysterical. So I'm going to get t-shirts printed that say, hashtag stop being Karen. Stop being a Karen.
Don't be a Karen.
Don't be a Karen. Yeah, that's what it was.
But didn't Sauce even say to you, like...
Yeah, that night I bitched
night.
about something, and he's like, knock it off, Karen. I was like, I lost it. I just started cracking up. And so then... And I think it was the next day he called you Karen, and then I explained it to you, and now it's just back and forth.
Yeah.
Like, I send her memes, and I scratch out the name, and I write in Karen. It's retarded.
Well, she also has a way of, like, if I don't call her back when I say I'm going to call her back, she's like, thanks for calling me back,
Karen.
I'm like...
In all capital letters.
I'm like, I tried calling you back.
I guess I'm a Karen then, too.
Oh, you are. We call you a Karen all the time.
Probably. I know there's a few out there that call me Karen.
It's cool, though, because I call you a Karen to your face, too. The only person at this table I haven't called a Karen yet is Geek Daddy, and I'm sure it's coming.
Just call me a Carl.
There we
Shut
go,
up, Carl.
Shut up,
Carl. Okay, Walker Hayes has a song called Shut Up, Kenny, and it's basically to Kenny Chesney. And I want to start, like, a big protest for him to release it, because he sang it at an open mic night in Nashville, and I can't find it anywhere. So that's part of my goal, to launch
Life goal.
Karen, don't be a Karen.
Don't be a Karen.
And to get Walker Hayes to release Shut Up, Kenny. So that's everything in a nutshell. He's moving in. I'm worried about everything, because that's just how I roll.
I feel as if, like, all of us kind of have the same problem, where it's like, I saw a meme once that said, I have 99 problems, and 98.9% of them are made up in my head.
Made up scenarios. Yes.
So,
I've got 99 problems, and 86 of them are made up scenarios.
Yes.
Absolutely. I think my whole, like, thing is I like to overthink things, and I want to know how they're going to work out. And there's no way to know it, obviously. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I have to learn to be more present and stay in the moment and not be such a Karen.
Don't be a Karen.
Don't be a Karen.
So today's show, we're basically doing a little bit of everything. So it's kind of, obviously we did a catch up. And then I was talking about, just different things that are going on in the page. One of the things that I have been dying, and since our last show, we talked about the man romper.
Yeah.
So we're just going to talk about ridiculous things. I had posted, one of the girls had posted the sparkly vagina, like, and it's not vajuling.
No.
It's not vajuling. It's growing your bush out 70s porn style and then dyeing it and putting glitter in it.
Oh, I heard people were putting, like, glitter actually in their vagina.
Oh, yeah. They had vaginal glitter bombs for the longest time.
Vaginal glitter bombs.
Vaginal glitter
And
bombs.
people were like, Does that give you an infection? Yes.
Google that and see if we
Hello?
can
Yes, it
buy.
does.
Google that and see if we can
I
buy
also
Sticking little
vaginal.
shards in your lady bits. I mean, who the fuck wants to do that?
Well, and here's my thought too.
This is a thing. Why
You know
would I
what,
not
though?
know of that? I feel like it would be like you orgasm and it's one of those popper things you pull and glitter
At
just
New
sprays
Year's
out.
Eve.
Yes.
Or what happens when you get a yeast infection? Do you get like glitter cupcakes?
Oh, okay. You are the world's biggest Karen.
What if it's that time of the month and they pull the wrong string?
Oh, see, that's worse.
Okay,
Yes.
we're done. Moving on to the boob holder. Have you
The
seen
ta-ta
this?
towels.
The ta-ta towel. Is that what they're calling this?
I think
it's
so.
Or
like
ta-ta
a scarf, and
It has pockets, like.
You know what it looks like? It looks like one of the. I have a mop for my hardwood floors, and it's got like a stretchy thing. It just looks like a long one of those that someone put one boob in, wrapped it around their neck,
Yes.
and then put the other boob in.
Yes.
I thought it looked like a fitted sheet that was just
Yes.
shrunk a million times.
Yeah.
in the
Right,
dryer.
right, exactly.
It was actually a fitted sheet for a baby doll crib.
Right.
And somebody was just like, I'm
I
tired
was a
of this
bassinet
shit.
crib and she couldn't find a bra.
What happens if you don't have big boobs or boobs to hold it underneath?
What do you wear? What do you wear
They
that
come in different
with?
sizes.
Right. But what do you wear that with?
You know
I'm
what
sorry,
hap-
but if
I'm
you have
sorry.
mosquito bites, there's unless there's a
elastic on me.
suction cup
Yeah.
on that bad boy, it's not staying.
And I'm telling you right now, the minute I lift my arm, that thing would have gone and then it would have hit me in the face. You know, I would have ended up like a big red mark.
Okay, so this whole boob bra thing, and I'll post a picture of it on my personal page and on the network page and BB too, just so you all know what we're talking about. But what I don't understand is what the F would you wear this with? Because
I think it's just for like hanging around the house.
Yeah, it's for whenever
Is that?
you would,
Yeah.
relax. You don't want to strap on the big rubber band of death. You know, it's the either pre or post bras off, but you don't feel like letting the girls fly completely free, and you don't.
okay,
like
if
wanna-
there's not a reason to have a bra on, and unfortunately for me, that's anytime I leave the house because my mother is like in my head yelling at me if I don't. I don't have a bra on, and
Yeah.
if there's no children home, I don't have clothes on. And if you're my neighbor, I keep my windows open, and if you look in, the punishment is yours. Okay, don't peek in my house.
Pretty much. I mean, I don't need a titty turban. For
Right? Oh my god!
I mean,
ISIS is taking over. It's the
Yeah.
kitty turban.
yeah. I mean,
Sorry if I. No, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry if that offended
I just
you.
don't understand. I mean, is that for like when you get swampy under there? Maybe.
Maybe.
Okay, so then I was thinking, all right,
The
is
way I
this
look
for
at
like
it-
boob sweat?
and that was
It's like a
kinda-
menopausal mat.
And that was kind of what my thought was, because I mean, I'm a guy. We can go shirtless if you want. Girls with modern culture don't
Right,
quite
I
have that
get
same
that.
luxury. Well, this is kind of your freedom, because it's a scarf, it's breathable, it's airy, it's whatever. But it's also helping to slightly support the lady bits.
Okay, I'm gonna need a volunteer.
No,
I will buy one. You
Yeah.
have
I will
to
wear
wear it in public.
I will wear it.
No, but only that, and like go to the
In
grocery
public?
store. Yeah, I want to see if you get a ticket.
I mean, I'm pretty sure. Well, depending on whether or not you popped out of it, would be my thought. But technically, you're covered.
Oh my god, we'll talk about popped out of it in a minute.
I'll do it.
There you go.
Did you want us to install suction cups for you? I love you, but
spirit gum is a thing.
Yes.
I will try it.
okay, we're gonna do this. All right, so popping out, we all, if you were on the page, you saw my dress, okay, for the wedding.
Yes.
And I was really swollen when I ordered the dress and when I tried it on. So it was low cut, but it wasn't bad. Well, the next day, like I had started a new medicine, the next day all the swelling was gone. So, like, damn near was cut down to my belly button almost. And I'm, like, freaking out. I look like I belong on the corner, not at a wedding. I'm totally flipping out. So what do? I walk to the convenience store. I walk to CVS. I buy double-sided Gorilla Glue tape.
Oh my God.
That motherfucker didn't work for shit. So I just want to tell the makers of Gorilla Glue, I'm
suck.
sorely disappointed in you, but I've got to give a shout out
It
to
does-
the bathroom attendant at Gibson Steakhouse in Chicago because she sewed my dress, she pinned it, and made it perfect and made me stop crying from in the bathroom because I was literally bawling my eyes out. So she gets a huge shout out. Gibson Steakhouse gets a huge shout out.
In all fairness,
Yes.
Gorilla Glue is specifically formulated for those who might get it on their skins, coming from a person who's built a lot of toys. There's a reason we don't use Gorilla Glue.
No, it was
It's
Gorilla Glue double-sided tape.
Doesn't matter.
It's not meant to stick to skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't stick to the fucking dress either. It was just all clumped all over. I'm like, well, this didn't
That's
fucking
because
work.
of the oils and sweat that's on your skin. It's
Are you
going...
saying I'm a dirty bird?
Yes.
I am.
And?
As you say, if you put lotion on it wouldn't stick.
But have you ever had that problem where, like, you're wearing something and you got somewhere and you're totally uncomfortable? I was bawling my eyes out in the
Yeah.
bathroom.
First time I wore